Diva. What's going on, squad buddies?
What is going on, everybody? I got Miss Kaylin in the room. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
It's you know what? I love watching the Black Foxes. Ever since 2018, I fell in love with the Black Foxes. Like I don't know what it is about y'all. Like the personality when y'all dance. I love everything about y'all. Like honestly.
hmm
So how do you feel about your overall season?
Um, Honestly, I feel like my season was a good season. I feel like it's a season that needs to happen, especially with taking 2 years off for COVID and everything changing the way HBCU bands work like universally. I
Hmm.
definitely feel like the season that I had was needed for the Foxes. It gave everybody who didn't get a chance to dance like they wanted to last year, it gave them a chance for them to redeem themselves this season
Right.
and for the new crabs to come in and also prove that they are, Foxes. So
Hmm.
me being a 4-year member at the time, me being able to lead the Foxes, I think I brought back the original tradition that my mother, of course, Cassandra,
Yes,
she
ma'am.
had taught me. So I think I did a really good job of teaching the ladies the traditions and what being a fox really means before that transition turns until nobody before COVID was on the team. So I think
Right.
me and my crab sisters were the last ones on the team. So
Yeah.
I think this season needed to happen for the Foxes.
Definitely, because that COVID season, that was so like it just didn't go right, in
Yeah.
my opinion. It just really didn't go the way it's supposed to have went because of COVID.
hmm
And I think coming after, you coming after COVID, I think it was perfect. Y'all
Yeah.
y'all did the damn thing, okay?
hmm
So we're about to go ahead and get to some videos. So you
Okay.
ready?
I'm ready.
All right, girl, let's go. Now we gotta start off with Miss Have Mercy, okay? Yes. This was hot, okay?
Mm. And then like the fact that Chloe actually like retweeted it and like
I was gonna
fit like
ask you about that.
I was we're gonna talk about it later. We're gonna talk about it later.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh,
I just
you're
love
just so
watching the dance.
confident. Me too.
Yeah.
Where do you get your confidence from? Like you are so confident.
Honestly, it wasn't nothing that just, came overnight. It definitely took some time and some like a lot of reassurance from Cassandra, a lot of late night calls and a lot of like understanding what my job actually was. And it wasn't there just to, be the captain. I was actually there to entertain. So when
Right.
I got into the mind of me being there to entertain and I was putting on a show, I became a
Hmm.
lot more confident. I feel like, yeah.
Yes.
hmm
Yes. This is my favorite count.
hmm
I love this
Oh,
count so much.
yes.
Yes. I love that count. Mm. And this uniform just fits y'all body just perfectly.
Yes, I love how the champagne just really like everybody's skin tone just really shined in, and then the gloves matching
Yes.
with it. It was nice. Even I feel like
Everything.
if when the sunlight was out earlier during this
Hmm.
game, if it would have sun been on the uniforms, it would have been
Oh,
chef's kiss. It would have been
yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
hmm
Y'all have some of the most unique counts, I promise you.
And a lot of our
And
counts,
ooh,
they're just a lot of our counts we're just at practice just doing things. It's not just
yeah,
on purpose. We will literally just be joking around, oh my god, I like that, and then we'll just throw
yeah,
it all together and it'll be a count that you see
right.
next week. And it's really cool how we just have different brains and they all come
Hmm.
together, and then like all of the stands that everybody loves to see is literally by accident, like it wasn't even supposed to
Right.
happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how was it when Chloe Bailey like shouted y'all out after y'all did that performance?
So this is like my first time that anybody of like that caliber has shouted out the Foxes, and like the fact that I was captain and like everybody saw
Oh,
me, like what I threw, and it was
yes.
like I'm not just waiting on a phone call. I'm waiting for her next concert. Waiting on a
Okay.
phone call. We gonna
Get that, okay?
be
Get
up
that
there.
exposure, get that
Yes.
experience. You need that. You need that. Yes, yes, most definitely. Like just to be able to get somebody to like just say something so positive to you guys and just to
Yeah.
like uplift y'all. That just especially somebody to that caliber, like you said, that means a lot. I
Yeah.
know it does. Let's go to this next one. Now this field show, I love this field show, honey.
This was actually our tryout routine for this
Oh.
2021 season. So one of our Legacy Foxes, VG, she always does our field shows, and it's
Mm-hmm.
one of our traditions to always do her field shows for audition. We do it at a game. So this was like
Oh.
one of the times that we actually did it. It was really nice. I loved it. It was
Yeah.
actually my favorite show that we did.
Mm.
Hmm.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Yes.
So if
Y'all ate this.
any girls want to try out, this is what our routines usually look like.
Okay. Right. Yes. I love me some Wesley, okay?
Oh, Wesley. Oh my gosh.
She's that girl.
She is that girl. You should really meet her in person.
Yes.
Like,
I
love
really
her.
want to meet her. Yes.
She's
I
so
want to meet
awesome.
her and I want to meet Shelby too. Definitely
Oh,
want to meet
Shelby. Oh my gosh. She is a fireball.
Okay.
Like, she will meet
Yes.
you before you meet her. Like,
Okay.
you need to meet her.
Yes, I have got to meet her. I gotta come to one of y'all games because I'm so mad I missed a lot of y'all games this year. Like, I really wanted to go.
I'm surprised she ain't go to Jackson.
Let me tell you something. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. Yes.
See how
I
the
love
sun
how y'all
just hits
keep.
the uniform?
I love how y'all keep that tradition of the circle. Love that.
Yeah. It's one of the things that we just have to put in there. Like, our
Right.
routine isn't complete unless we have a circle or a kick line.
What would you say is like the significance of the circle?
I think it really just dates back to the 70s when our founder, Dr. Sherrod, she just put together a kick line in a circle. I feel like we just been doing it ever since. It's one of our
Yeah.
statement pieces. It's not really a Fox routine unless there's a circle in there. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I can see that. Definitely see that. But I didn't get to go to a lot of y'all games because I had to work. And
Mhm.
then it was just like last minute. Then when I do want to go, it's like, okay, it's just so much going on. I have Snapchat. I got doing. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Mhm.
Okay, it is. How hard is it for you to put a routine together?
I'll say it's not really that hard. It depends on the time frame.
Yeah.
Usually, we'll repeat a routine because the band's repeating a show.
Right.
It's really hard putting together a band show as it is. So we'll usually get the music for our next show maybe about a week or a week and a half before we actually perform it. So what we
Mhm.
like to do is we have like 4 or 3 groups, depending on the size of the team. So we have a technique section, we have a kick line section, we have a breakdown, and we have an entrance onto the field. So everybody
Mm.
makes up their own type of thing. And like throughout the whole practice, we just play the music on loop and people just
Mm.
listen to it. And then we just create things on the spot. We record it, we send it to each other, and then the next day we'll actually teach it, put it together like a puzzle, clean it, and then practice it.
Wow. So y'all have like different departments that,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I can see that. Yes. That
And
makes
it's not,
everything so much easier for you,
yeah, definitely. And it's really cool to have different people in different spots. Like usually you'll have Wesley in the technique, but sometimes
Mhm.
I'll challenge her and I'll put her in the breakdown just to see
Mm.
what she would do. And you'll like some of the breakdowns that you see, she actually came up with those parts and they're pretty
Yeah.
cool to watch. And you'll put Shelby in the entrance of the dance. And that's why we have so
Right.
many dynamic entrances. And you'll put Barbara in like the technique. And that's why we have so
Right.
many turns and so many leaps and everything just comes all together. And it's really cool to see different people use different aspects of their dance careers because everybody comes from a different background. It's really
Yeah.
cool to have everybody come together and make really some of the most memorable routines I've done all 4 years. And just sitting back watching everybody do them, it's like, wow, like we
Yeah.
really did that. It's pretty cool to watch.
And I like the fact that, being that, you switch them around, it gives other people a chance to like be a lot more creative with different departments. I
Mhm.
love that. I really
Yeah.
love that. So let's go to this next iconic performance. Okay. Hold
Okay.
on. Iconic.
I had saw you posted this one earlier. I was like, oh my gosh, we're still talking about this one.
Loved it.
Jada really did us like good on this one. I think Jada
Yes.
and Barbara both doing the back-to-back all season have been spot on.
Yes, most definitely. I thought this was so creative.
Yeah.
I just loved it. I loved everything about it, honestly. Hold on, let me turn this in. There we go. I just love, and then you went in the middle section with the middle girl. I love that. Yes, ma'am. I be trying to learn all y'all names. It's just a lot of girls. So I be like, okay, who is who? How do you, you know?
Yeah.
See, Wesley gets real sensual with that part. I love that.
I just love watching the dance. Like, I will literally just be in my house just replaying the videos over and over again.
Do you ever like watch a video and then just start dancing with it?
Oh yeah, I'll be like, oh, I know what's coming next. I know what's coming next.
Man, Jada ate this up, baby.
Oh yeah, definitely. For sure.
Yes, ma'am. This was iconic.
I just hate how short the song was. I feel like we could have just kept going forever.
It could have looped. It could have just kept going. That would have been so good. Yes.
Yeah.
And how did y'all come up with that formation?
I don't know.
Or is that a new formation or?
No, that's been around before I was even on the team. You know, Sandra passed it down to me, and then it just kept passing down. But that's been around for some years. I think even before Lee's time in 2016, I think they were still doing it.
Oh wow! I never saw it. Okay, let's go to this next one. This was a good moment too.
Now I was shaking in my boots. I was shaking.
Why?
Because it was my first game. I hated my hair, I hated my makeup, I hated everything. But then as long as I danced good and the camera was far away, I was fine with it. I was fine.
Yep. I love this, honey.
Oh my goodness. And I actually like practiced this sequence. Like I knew exactly what I wanted to throw. I practiced it for like the whole week before the game. I was like, because I know they're going to play this song. And that was like a for sure thing. You know, usually it's a gamble on what songs they're going to play. But I knew they was going to play. So I was like, I had to fire stand.
Yes.
I had to.
Yes. You got to deliver.
I had to. And then I had to throw my mama standing there.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. You know it. You know it. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And then when this beat drop and you come in, watch this. Oh, it wasn't this part. It was another part.
It's the next one.
Yeah. Y'all look so clean.
That was the hardest thing to do all summer. Get us all in one accord. But I
was literally just about to ask you that. Like, how hard was it to like get a lot of girls as one?
So, I mean, as I said, like half the team was here last year during the COVID season, and then I had a bunch. They just came in, they're fresh faced, didn't really know anything. It was really hard in the beginning, but I think over time when we all had the same like understanding, like, hey, we need to get this done because we didn't have enough time before the first game. I think everybody just clicked in their mind. It was like, okay, we gotta do it. So then it was easier when everybody had the same goal.
Right. Yes. You was just eating it up all season, baby. Just eating it up. Just straight eating it.
I'm glad you think so. Some of the games, I was like, I don't know. Maybe because I'm just a perfectionist and I think I expect more from myself.
And it's okay to be hard on yourself, as long as the audience is, pleased with what you brought. That's all that matters,
Yeah.
Yes, Jada. I love how wasn't Shelby the middle girl out here? Yeah, I love how Shelby was the middle girl. Loved it. How many counts you think y'all came up with this season?
I I think about 10 or 11.
That's not bad.
I mean, that's really like the expectation each year is to come up even more and more stands, even though we're teaching like old stands. We're teaching older stands. So the girls already had enough they had to learn. So you try not to overwhelm them. So you teach maybe about, or you'll have them make up maybe about 10, 12 couple new stands, and then they'll just be spread out over the whole season. So like every game will be a new stand. So it won't all just be new stands all at the same game, because, you know, they like, okay, Ataya, she's my crab this year. I love her to death. She will come up with stands like on the dot, on the spot, and she's like, Hammy, see this. I'm like, cool. I love it. I watch it. I tell her, make sure you record it. So then when I have you teach it a couple weeks later, then you'll be able to teach it. And so I usually did that because I didn't want to overwhelm the girls. And I didn't want to overwhelm myself, because mostly we had new field shows, and then we had the old stands, and sometimes we even had new songs that we had to learn. So rather than just doing new stands every single week, every single game, we spreading them out. So that's why you saw like a lot of stands from Have Mercy were new, a lot of stands from Danger were new, a lot of stands from Straightening were new. Like a lot of things that people haven't seen before. Oh, I like this new stand from the Foxes. Is because it's actually old to us, but we're actually just not doing it because we got to spread it all out.
Yeah, and that's time management too, you know. Like you said, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, because it can get overwhelming, especially when you have a lot of new counts, like a lot of big teams like y'all have a lot of new counts. So you have to manage the new counts plus the old counts and trying to like make it flow. So I get what you're saying. Most definitely. So what would you say is your favorite battle this season?
We didn't really see a whole bunch of people. I think we only saw,
I know y'all saw the Orchesis for sure.
Yes. We saw the Dancing Dolls, we saw Motion, and we saw Jackson. Yes. Okay, honestly, I think I'm going to say, I know I didn't do my best at this game, but just because I love Jackson so much, I'm going to say the best battle was Jackson, because I just love watching them dance.
Yes.
I just love watching them, like Amber, Shelby, like I was like, I was so in awe. And I was, okay, so let me tell you, after we had marched out of the stadium, we had got on a bus, and I was tired, and I'm hiding my uniform, I want to take it off. Tell me why some of the Foxes women go see the Jay sets and took a picture.
And you didn't get to go see him?
No, and I was fangirling like the whole. It's probably bad for me to say. I know my girls are gonna hate me for this, but I was fangirling the whole day. I was like, "Oh my god, there they go! I see them!" And they getting ready to march in. I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
So who do you watch outside of the Foxes?
I watch the J sets because I just I love their tradition. I love their style. I love like how they, you know, I can't do it, but you know, I love how they do their thing. I watch them. I occasionally watch the Dolls, but you know, the Dolls are everywhere, so you just can't help but watch the Dolls on your Twitter feed and Instagram and whatnot. So I watch the Dolls, and I like the Singettes. I like Brianni, and sometimes I go back to the previous years with Janae. I watch her. She's just so captivating. I think when I get like inspiration to like give my confidence, I think I just watch her videos, and they give me the confidence to be the Fox that I am, you know?
You know, a lot of people won't admit stuff like that, and I'm glad that, you know, you said that, you know, you get inspiration from other teams, not necessarily moves wise, but like just the presence and just you know, seeing how they, you know, come off with different counts or come off on the field. You know, I like that. Thank you for doing that. Thank you.
And you know, you know, people, like you said, people are not going to admit it, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I feel like every dancer has their dancer that they look up to or that they watch and they get inspiration from. And it's like, wow, she's like hitting that stand like, oh my gosh. And then when it's time for me to hit my stand, I channel my inner Brianni, my inner Janae, my inner Cassandra, you know?
Yeah.
So
I like
it's just,
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's get to this next one. Leave the door open. And I love this uniform. Y'all have the most futuristic uniforms to me.
This one is actually, I think it debuted in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. It's really old. We just don't bring it out. And that's one thing I really want to do with this season. Every game we had a new uniform until we ran out of uniforms.
Right.
So I think that's what I really loved about this. And of course, we're going against Southern, so I wanted to wear something purple because I was gonna see a lot of blue.
Oh, so do you guys get to choose what you want to wear?
The captains do. They choose. Well, so me and Miss Sean both do. We look in our closet and we go, okay, so what have you worn? What is left? And what is the temperature? Because you don't want to be something hot. You don't want to be in sleeves. So we knew this game was going to be in October. So we wore mesh sleeves because it might be a little chilly. And so we also coordinate the hair with the uniform.
Right. Okay.
So I usually, what I did for my team, I always took a team vote. If it was something that I just did not want to do, I did pin curls. So everybody just did pin curls, normal, simple. You can't go wrong pin curls. So at times I like to give them opportunity to feel themselves with what they want to do. So this game they really want to do ponytails. I said, okay, cool, we'll do ponytails. So I think it came like really good together with the whole
simple
look.
Yeah, simple, cute, just right. And I love this uniform. Like I said, y'all uniform, like the light purple, love the light purple. That light purple, it's like a lilac kind of color.
Yeah.
Love it.
I like it too.
Another one of my faves.
I think another one that I really like, I actually did my graduation pictures in it.
I think I saw that one. I can't remember which one it was though. I was looking on the. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hold on. Okay.
It just froze on me.
Gotcha. Yes. Yes, ma'am. All right, first row. Yes. So with you being the captain of the Black Foxes, what was the most challenging thing for you this past season?
I think the challenging thing was just being in the leadership position all 4 years. I mean, when I was in high school, I was in leadership positions, but then again, high school is different than collegiate. Right. So really being able to come into my captain position and make it my own and be the effective leader that I need to really took some time. I know the beginning of band camp, it was not easy. It wasn't easy for any of us. I was just coming off everybody was coming off from a long break from COVID. And then I'm just now coming back into my 4th year and I want to make it great, but then I'm captain. And then I don't really know how to be an effective leader at that time. And you have to learn how to talk to people. You can't talk to everybody the same. You got to learn different teaching methods. And I think over time, it really became easier for me. But I think honestly, just being a captain in general, what was the hardest part? Just coming into it and making it my own.
Wow. That's real. That's real. That's really, really, really real. Let's go to this next one.
Smash time is in the building.
This was at the Jackson game, baby. Yes, ma'am. Y'all had ate this game up. I'm telling you. Ate it up.
I'm glad you thought so. I did not think I did that good.
Especially with the uniform, the vibe was there.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Ooh. I like that. That's cute. That's different. Very different.
I can't tell you how many times we practiced this whole week. Like we were just like, okay, we're singing Jackson. We have to have a battle stand. Before that time, we didn't really have a battle stand. That was just like in your face.
Right.
So this one, we was like, we got to put it in there. And I was really like advocating for it. Everybody was like, no, we got to take it. I was like, no, we got to do it.
Yes.
And it was like, okay, Hammy. I was like, it was nice. And it was cool to see like different people from the team come in and actually put their input into it. And everybody just loved doing it.
Yes. And Miss Ariel as the tail, that was a great choice.
She did her thing.
She did, definitely. Most definitely. Yes, ma'am. And the uniform just complements everything. Okay.
And the girls, like the whole season, they kept asking Hammy, "Can we please wear Danae Creation? Can we please wear it? Can we please?" I was like, "No, we're not going to wear it. Like, just
So
wait,
that's the
just
name of
wait."
the uniform.
Danae's Creation.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Because I did hear she did make that uniform. I did hear
Mhm.
that. Yes.
And
Yes.
then the one we wore at Honda 2020 is the one Cassandra made with the all black with the pantsuit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember that. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That was cute. I love that one. Let's go to this next one. Yes, ma'am.
They always make fun of me for doing that.
I don't know why.
It
I
was
don't
like,
know why.
"We know what you doing, Sammy. We know it." I was like, "Y'all, please."
Just let you do your thing. Okay. This was hot, baby. Yes. Y'all came with it, baby. That was a good battle between you and the Orchis. Y'all in the Orchises. That was a great battle.
I think I would say that's my second favorite one.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think we definitely both teams definitely like brought their A game. Essence,
Yes.
that back bend over the rail, I was like, oh my god, that was it. Actually, at Southern, there was a time where the music had cut off and I was in the middle of a stand and I was doing a back bend. I was like, I'm gonna do the Essence, and I went over the rail. I was so mad nobody caught it. Nobody caught it. I was over the rail. Just out there.
Damn.
Ponytail and all. Ponytail was just hanging.
I wish I could have seen that. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Most definitely. That battle was sickening.
Yeah.
Sickening. So how do you like being on TV?
I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm just watching a documentary of my life. It's not really,
Yeah.
I feel like that I'm on TV because I'm waiting on my verification from Instagram, my blue check. That's what I'm really waiting on. That's
Okay,
my on
right.
TV moment.
Right.
But it feels really good. You know, I get phone calls from family members that I don't talk to a whole lot. And it's good to hear from them. It's good to see that they're like seeing me do well, which is cool.
Yeah.
And people, I don't think just like random people notice me yet, but like people who I just don't talk to or like on Instagram, like people who's been watching the Foxes, but not necessarily like come to me yet, always say, "Oh my God, Hammy, I love it. You're so real. You're so sweet. I love what you're doing with the Foxes." And it's like, it's really cool to see everybody just be able to see the Foxes for what we are, not just on YouTube or like on Instagram or, you know,
Right.
actually see the real us and see what we go through and what band practice is actually like. I think that's one thing that I loved about the production is that they actually had the real side of us. It wasn't a whole lot of scripted. I mean, of course, every show's gonna be scripted, but this was really like real life. It's what we really went through, and like everything that I said was real. Everything that everybody else said was real. Like none of that was fake.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you like, because you know how production is sometimes. Like, is there anything that's like scripted, or is there anything that's like that might be fake? Or I was gonna ask you that, but I'm glad that you kind of like segued yourself into that. So yes, thank you for that. So is it kind of weird seeing yourself on TV?
Yes. Oh my God. Literally, when I saw the first episode, I was like, I hate my voice. Why do I look like that? Like, I look like a child. I sound like a child. Because, you know, when you're talking, you think you sound a certain way. Like, right now, I feel like I don't sound like this in real life.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think about, like, everybody's hearing that. And it's like, why has no one told me this my whole life? Like, I sound crazy. And they literally just let me go on TV sounding like that. And no one told me anything. I'm so upset.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to see. I'm glad everybody gets to see, you know, what's going on. I'm so upset. Half the time my hair was not done. Like all the time we were at practice and they were telling you, you're going to be on TV, do your hair. And I was like, it's normal practice. Why am I getting dressed up for practice? My hair, big old puff ball, edge is not done, sweat out. And I'm screaming at people. It's just a bad look, but it's real. So, I mean,
yeah. I was going to ask you.
It's really crazy to,
Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say, would you say that the show is showcasing the Black Foxes in the, most positive light?
I would say that for as because the show isn't just about the Black Fox, it's about the March Storm as a whole. So I think for the small bits and pieces that we actually do see of the whole team, I think that it's not really negative and it's not really positive. It's just that we're here, we're part of the team, and then you get to see us what we're doing. You get to see
Right.
within the lives of Black Foxes. So me, Shelby, and Ataya. You don't really get to see the whole Black Fox, which I really wish they would did more of, like showcase more of the team. We got to see more storylines behind, because there's a lot of funny people on team. It's like, it's hilarious. You would love just sitting at a practice, and I really wish we were able to showcase more of the girls. But I know not everybody wants to be on TV. Not everybody wants to have that commitment, which is understandable. But for what the production was able to capture, I think it was really, I guess I would say positive. It was positive. There's no drama. There's no like backlash or nothing about it. So
yeah, I definitely can see that, because there's definitely no drama. It's everything is pretty much positive. Like you said, you get to see bits and pieces, and I really do feel like it can work, like, to where there is a TV show with, just straight dance, or just straight a dance team, and I know that there is one coming, but I don't know how it's gonna be, because I know the dolls have something coming, but I don't know. I just don't know how it's gonna be, and I just want to see. I just want to see how that's gonna work, and then hopefully, eventually, somebody else gets to have that turn, just to have just strictly a dance team and not the band. I really want somebody to do that. I really do. Let's go to this next one. Come on, Phil Show.
So now this one, okay. Before it starts, well, it's gonna start anyway. But Miss Shawn actually gave us all high fives after we get this Phil Show. All 4 years, I've never gotten a high five from Miss Shawn. Really. And so like I was like, oh my gosh, we must have did really good. And then I watched the videos. I'm like, no, we were that.
Oh yeah, y'all ate.
Literally.
Y'all definitely ate this up.
It was definitely the cleanest routine we had. And this was our first routine that we did at Texas Southern. But it was the cleanest that we did up to that point, and it was the best show we could have ever did.
Wow. That means y'all, for her to give y'all that means y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Period.
And it made me feel really good as a captain, because you had to reteach things and re-clean things. So I think us as the teammates and me as the captain, like getting that high five from her and getting that validation from her it was awesome. I couldn't ask for a better game. Couldn't ask for a better moment.
Yeah. Let me see this ending though. I love a good ending. Come on, breakdown. Yes. There's so many people there. Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness. They were packed to the T, literally.
Right. Do you ever like get nervous in front of a lot of those type of people? Like,
what you mean type of people?
Meaning like, not necessarily type of people, but like just in front of a lot of people in general. Oh, that ended was cute.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been performing since middle school. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So I've been performing since middle school. I think I really just got all my nerves out, in those high school days. So when it came to like big games like SWAC Championship and Texas A&M and the Labor Day Classic, State Fair Classic, when it came to games like those, I wasn't really nervous. I think nerves really just kick in when I know there's a part in the dance that I'm not comfortable with. That's the only time I have nerves. But if it's just like an easy, smeezy, regular Fox dance that I know that I can just nail, I'm not really nervous about it,
Yeah.
Unless I think the one time I actually will get nervous is for like fifth quarters, because I think that's when everybody literally comes around. Like everybody is circling you. Cameras are in your face. Those are their most nerve-wracking times.
Yes, because some girls they get extremely nervous when so many people are like just crowded around, and like I can definitely see a lot of people getting nervous based on that. Because it can get intimidating, it
Oh
can
yeah.
really get intimidating. So, so let's go to this last video. Let's see.
Oh, I love this one.
Yes.
They was just taking like they was just chanting for like a minute straight. I was like, okay, we're gonna play. We're gonna play.
Right. Mm. Yes. Mm.
And I think this is like one of our longest songs that we did, and it just kept the
Yeah.
sound kept going in and out. So I didn't know if we were stopping. I didn't know if the football team had to go because if you keep playing, you get penalties. So
Right.
they'll cut us off early. So I didn't know. That's why I kept stopping. I was like, "Are we cutting off? Are we cutting off? I don't know what to do."
Right.
But it was. I think really, I loved how like the team was very like attentive. Everybody was like, "Okay, she's cutting off, she's cutting off." So I think that's what really made the video great. It made the stand moment awesome. Is that everybody was paying attention.
Yeah, and that's important. Paying attention.
Definitely.
Oh, y'all just move as one. Oh, you was ready for the counts. Okay.
And not like my face.
Yes, facials
I was
are
thinking.
tea. Oh, okay, Shelby. So let me ask, how do you guys pick the tail?
Honestly, it starts in the beginning of band camp. So Miss Shawn would get with the leaders and say, "Hey, who do you looking forward to seeing as though who you think has potential?" And then over time, throughout the whole band camp, before the first game, we try out different people. So like Ariel was tried out for tail, Tariana, the one right here to my left, she was tried out for tail. Shelby was tried out for tail. Everybody had a chance to show what they could bring. And then really Miss Shawn makes the executive decision. No, I want her as tail.
Right.
And then we just go with the flow. And then everybody just comes into their own parts. It's the same, I would say it's the same as stand formations. Everybody comes into their own row. Like the front row has their own spunk, the second row has their own spunk, the third row has their own spunk. Everybody has something to bring. Every row is different, which is why I just love the Black Foxes. Not everybody looks the same. I love it.
And I love this formation too. It was very different. Because you got those 4 girls being as the first row, and then you just keep going like that. I love that. Yes, ma'am. You really just gave me Cassandra to me. You really gave me Cassandra.
Did? I think it was a song. This is her signature song.
Like you just really reminded me of Cassandra a lot sometimes. Like, okay, I could kind of see Cassandra, Yes, come on, lay out. Yes. Ooh. All right, combo. That's a cute little combo. Not one weak link though.
Nope.
Not one. Period. And that's how it should be. Yes, ma'am. All right, sit down. Yes. And y'all work that bun, okay? Period. Come on, Tail. Come on, Eric. Yeah.
And the thing was is that they were really like opposed to the bun. I was like, guys, it's really classy. It's classy Fox, because I really wanted to, because it's a 50th year anniversary. I'm going off topic, but it's a 50th year anniversary. And I really wanted to bring back a lot of old things that they had going on back in the day. So I wanted to bring back old hairstyles. I wanted to bring back old uniforms. Of course, old uniforms we weren't able to fit because they're always custom to certain people. But I wanted to bring back old traditions that they had. So you would see like some of the old stands. We would bring back old
Right.
stands, old hairstyles. The way that they did certain field shows, we would bring those back.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really cool to kind of play around with certain things and different things. You know, we back before COVID, we didn't really venture out into hairstyles.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only time we really ventured out was when we did the Bobs for Stay Fair Classic in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really want us to go out and everybody, you know, feel themselves and how they feel comfortable in their own hairstyle. So I
Yeah.
definitely gave them a chance to showcase what they wanted to have.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So I really think that this season was so good. It was so needed. It was amazing. I loved everything that you guys brought. You know, I really loved everything. And people that's watching, I want everybody to go and watch March, okay? March is a new TV show for the band the whole band.
The
Similar
March and
to
Storm.
yeah, similar to
Mhm.
what people have saw for, the Stingettes and Alabama State. Similar to that, just make sure y'all go and watch that. It's called March. It's on the CW. What time does it come on? I know it comes on Mondays.
Mondays until February 27th, then it switches to Sundays, but it comes on
Oh,
7 o'clock Central Time. So our time in
okay.
Texas is 7 o'clock. That's when it will come on. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever time your time is in your time zone, make sure you time it to 7 o'clock Central Time.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
But yes, I want to thank you so much for coming on here. Like, I'm glad I got a lot more insight on how your season went. Yes, yes. Hopefully in the future we can probably do a full interview. Hopefully.
Yeah. I'll
Um,
definitely be down. Yeah.
yes, you know how we get down over here, bro. You know how we do
Oh
it.
yeah. You
But I
okay,
want
so
to
let me tell you this.
go ahead.
Oh, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
the girls are gonna hate me for telling you this.
Girl, go
But
ahead.
every week you came out with a video. Literally,
Uh-huh.
I would stop what I was doing. Oh, Morgan just posted a video. And like
Oh.
anytime I knew our videos would be out there, I would stop what I was doing, like on our 5 minute water break, and I will
Mm-hmm.
zoom past until you see the foxes, and I would hear what you say
Yeah.
about the foxes, and then I would work on that for like the next time. They'd be like, "Hammy, why are
Oh
you
my
watching videos all the
God.
time?" I was like, "No, I really need to watch them." And like I literally
That is
watch your
so
videos
sweet.
all the time. I do
Thank
because
you
I
so
feel like
much.
you and Ayo Des, you guys give
Mm-hmm.
really like constructive criticism and really like
Yeah.
like what to look for.
Yeah.
You may not be dancers anymore at the time, but like you've seen a lot of dancing, you've seen what the people like and what the crowd likes. And
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, you kind of get stuck in your own ways. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that was one of my problems. I always got stuck in my own ways. But actually seeing other people like what I did and
Yeah.
made me want to go more and push harder. So watching your videos, like every time we had the video come out, even that time we made number one, I was like, oh
Okay.
my God, Morgan, I was so happy. I was so happy.
Yes, I
Yeah.
live for my foxes, baby. I literally live for my foxes. Ever since my friend Kaylin, he was like, look at the foxes. I said, oh, I love the
Mm-hmm.
foxes after that. Like I love it, and just for you saying, you watch and you just for you to give me that positive energy. I loved it. Thank you so much. I want to thank you so much. I don't get a lot of that a lot, but
Aw.
when I do, I get kind of like, sentimental or whatever. But I'm not trying to I'm not trying to get sentimental, but yes, yes.
Okay.
But thank you so much. Like that
Thank you
means
for
so much to
having
me.
me.
You are welcome, most definitely. Hopefully we could do an interview like, soon, soon,
Yeah.
soon. Okay. But yes, thank you so much.
All right.
All right. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Gotta go.